Today, I'm going to be talking to you about how to prepare for your food hygiene rating inspection. Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Shokwe of Sensational Cakes. A little backstory. Earlier this year, I was awarded a 5-star food hygiene rating by the Food Standards Agency, and I'm going to be telling you about how I prepared for that. The first thing you want to do is to make sure that you have sent an email to your local council and inform them that you are ready for your home bakery to be inspected for hygiene rating. After doing all of this, somebody is going to be in touch with you and they are going to let you know when they are coming. Now, ideally, whenever anybody contacts you, they don't give you enough notice that, you have like a month to prepare or anything. They just give you a few days, and you want to make sure that before you send that email that you are ready for them to come and inspect your home bakery. After all of that is done, somebody is going to come to your home bakery and they're going to ask you a few questions and make sure that you are producing your baked goods in an hygienic environment. Now, the first tip is that you want to make sure that you label your items that you use in baking, like your flour, your sugar, your jam, your butter and things like that. You want to make sure that they are labeled properly with the dates that you open them and the dates that they are going to expire. Now, most of these items, like your flour and sugar, your jam especially, those items have, when you buy them at the back, you see it like open and you consume within 5 days. They want to make sure that you are following all of these instructions properly. So make sure that all of these items are labeled properly. That's like first step. Once you don't do that, it's already a red flag. The second thing is that you want to store your items properly, like your flour, your sugar. They need to be stored separately from where your baking tins are and your molds that you use for decoration. You want to come off to the inspector as somebody that is organized. You don't just want to squash everything in one place and everything is just looking disorganized. The third thing you want to do, they'll ask you about your sink and how you use them. Now, if you've had your level 2 hygiene and food hygiene course, you should already know that you are washing your hand in one and the other one is for where you do every other business. Now, your inspector is going to ask you, this question and you want to explain correctly. So if you don't have a dual sink, you can let your inspector know that, you do every other food business here and then you wash your hand somewhere else. The fourth thing is your fridge temperature. If you've had like your level 2 food hygiene course, you should already know the ideal temperature that your baked goods should be stored in, or where you store all the items that you use in baking. Your inspector is going to ask you, how do you regulate your food? How do you check that your temperature, your fridge is the right temperature? So you want to make sure that, you are providing the right information and you have a permanent fridge temperature control in your fridge. They will check it to make sure that the fridge is at the right temperature. Another thing that you can use to monitor the temperature of your fridge is a book called Safer Food, Better Business for Caterers. This book is available to purchase online from Amazon, and you can also download several pages from online. This book, helps you to keep track of your fridge temperature, things that you store in your fridge. For example, if you trashed the milk, or if you stored some things in your fridge, or if you stored, baking items. Like, for example, I bought baking items today. Today, I discarded the milk that has expired, things like that. It helps you to keep track of all of those things. Every inspector that is coming to inspect you is going to ask you about this book, and you want to make sure that you have been logging on items in that book. So it's not the day that your inspector is coming that is the day that you are logging on items. No, you want to have been logging on items from the day that you put it that your business started trading. This helps you to come off organized to your inspector, and it helps you provide the right information to anybody that is inspecting you. Another thing is allergy information. Every inspector is going to ask you, how do you inform your customers about allergy, or how do you communicate to your customers about allergy? This is important because a lot of people have allergy, and you want to make sure that you are putting the interest of your customers at heart. So make sure that you have like a paper or somewhere, or like a sticker that you can let your inspector know that you let your customers know through these things. For example, I have like a sticker where I have like, hygiene allergy information, and I always attach this to every baked good that I send out. So let your inspector know this. You can even show them, they can see it and make sure that you are organized. Are you looking to change your vanilla sponge cake game for good? This video is for you. I've put together a comprehensive tutorial on how to make the perfect vanilla sponge cake. It's easy, it's straight to the point, and you don't have to do too much. So if you are looking to give your customers the best, or you are trying to change your vanilla cake entirely, then you should buy this. It's available to buy from my website, sensationalcakes.co.uk. There's going to be a 50% discount for the first 10 people to buy this tutorial. So what are you waiting for? Run to my website now. Another thing is they'll ask you, what recipes do you use? What do you use in your baking? You know, so you want to make sure that you have like a recipe book. If you don't have a recipe book, you can quickly make one, like a little book, put all of your recipes there, or things that you use in your baking. The inspector wants to make sure that you're using the right things, and you also know how to store these things. For example, milk or anything that is dairy, they'll ask you, how do you store these things? And you want to be providing the right information to them. How do you clean, and the type of cleaning agents that you use? Every inspector is going to ask you, it's like the first question that they'll ask you. How do you clean, and what do you use in cleaning? You want to make sure that you're providing the right information to this inspector. So for example, your surface has to be cleaned with antibacterial, and it also has to be kitchen friendly. So any cleaning agent that you are using has to meet British standard. This is like standard for any food business. So make sure that any cleaning agents that you are using, check the back of it. It has to meet British standard. They'll check this, and they'll also make sure that it is kitchen friendly. And they'll ask you, how do you clean? So you need to explain to them. For example, you pour it on your surface, you leave it for 5 minutes to settle, then you wipe off or you blow dry. Again, they just want to make sure that you're producing your baked goods in a clean environment. I'll just emphasize that you need to come off as organized. They'll check your documents, they'll check your bakery, they'll look around. They'll also ask you, how do you recycle or you don't? If you don't recycle, that's okay, but you can. If you recycle, it's like a plus for them. So your dustbin has to be a certain, it has to be far away from wherever you do your baking. This is important because they want to be sure that you are caring about the safety of your customers. If you've not had a level 2 food hygiene course online, I suggest you should, because it's going to, all of these things I'm saying are all summarized in there, and you can also read online. Go to Food Standards Agency, read up online on how to prepare for your hygiene rating. There are some links that I'm going to be putting in the description. Please kindly check out those links, as they will be very helpful for you. I hope with these steps I've been able to help you prepare for your hygiene rating, and I honestly wish you all the best. If you have any questions at all, please kindly put it in the comment section. And if you feel I've missed anything, please kindly also put it in the comment section. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please kindly do. Please kindly share this video for those that will need them. Please kindly like, and I'll see you in my next video.